Offense is an invitation to improve. You might think that offense comes from whatever you're told or whatever you see that offends you. That's not actually the source. It's your reaction to that. What makes something offensive? It's the fact that you don't want to consider what it implies. Maybe it shows you that you're less than you wish you were. Maybe it shows you have less than you wish you did. Maybe it shows you that it's going to take more than what you're willing to do to get what you really want. Whatever the mechanism, it comes down to cognitive dissonance, which reveals to you a misalignment between your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. There are only two ways that you can deal with being offended. Unfortunately, the more common of the two is to avoid the truth that offends you. Avoidance comes down to the 3 Ds: deny, deflect, and diminish. Let's go through some examples. An example of denying is when you flee from the person who's offending you. You ghost them. Or maybe you intentionally misrepresent the message. You lie about what it actually was, so it's easier to deny it. What about deflection? Every time you make an excuse, you say, oh, well, it's not my fault because. That's a deflection. What are some examples of diminishing the message? Well, you could say, well, it might be true, but it's not all that important. Or you could try to malign the messenger. You can say, well, it might be true, but the person who's saying it to me isn't talking to me in a good tone, or, oh, they have this thing wrong with them, so I don't have to listen. The thing is, none of the 3 Ds actually make you a better person. In fact, they make you a worse person, because only a bad person would do any of those 3 things. They don't fix the problem. They don't address the thing that offended you. A much better way is to take the other option. The best way to handle offense is through improving yourself. Remember, offense occurs when you realize that something about what you think, feel, and do is misaligned. So the solution is to align what you think, feel, and do. And as you do that, you'll find, through addressing whatever it is that's messed up, that you won't be offended anymore. So go for it. Align what you think, feel, and do to what you understand to be the ideal. You'll make it impossible for anyone to offend you. Now, if you find any of this interesting, or you think it'd be helpful to you or someone else, I highly encourage you to get a copy of a book I wrote called Be Who You Really Are to Become Who You Want to Be. You can get it for free at upwardthought.org/books.